You hear it everywhere these days. It's all about those compact 9mm semis, slim little firearms with stacked magazines, optics cuts, and custom triggers. But here's the thing. Not everyone trusts a semi-auto for everyday carry. In 2025, more folks are heading back to revolvers, especially those chambered in 9mm. Why? Because when your hands are shaky, your grip can't hold, or you're in a tension-filled moment, you want a firearm that's reliable. Revolvers don't jam, you don't need to rack them, and they're not picky about what ammo you use. If a round fails, just pull the trigger again. To be frank, most defensive situations in the U.S. wrap up within 5 rounds. So unless you find yourself in a war zone, 6 shots from a revolver are plenty. Now match that classic revolver reliability with the power and availability of 9mm ammo. That's a combo worth serious consideration. Today, we're diving into 8 of the best 9mm revolvers for everyday carry in 2025. From budget-friendly snubs to top-tier concealed options, this list has what you need in a practical carry firearm. Let's dive in. Smith & Wesson 940 Centennial is a model that's been out of production for years, but is hotter than ever on the second-hand market in 2025. The Smith & Wesson 940 Centennial is a classic J-frame revolver chambered in 9mm, making a strong comeback among deep carry enthusiasts and backup gun purists. This little wheel gun runs off moon clips, holds 5 rounds of 9mm, and keeps the snag-free hammerless profile the Smith Centennial series is known for. That means you can pocket carry it, ankle carry it, or use an inside-the-waistband holster without worrying about the hammer snagging during the draw. At just under 16 ounces unloaded, it's one of the lightest 9mm revolvers ever produced by Smith & Wesson. The short barrel and all-stainless construction offer a tight, solid feel while still managing recoil with standard 9mm loads. Now here's why this revolver matters in 2025. It's a retro grail piece that still holds up as a modern carry tool. Many folks have rediscovered the simplicity and ruggedness of these older revolvers, and the 940 gives you a proven platform that fires the most common defensive caliber in America. If you can find one in good condition and you're okay with using moon clips, the Smith & Wesson 940 Centennial is one of the most underrated everyday carry revolvers you'll find. Taurus 692 is one of the most versatile revolvers you can carry. The Taurus 692. This isn't just a 9mm wheel gun. It's a versatile powerhouse letting you run 3 calibers from one frame: 38 Special, 357 Magnum, and 9mm thanks to its dual-cylinder design. Here's where it gets interesting. Taurus includes both cylinders in the box, and each is precisely timed, meaning you can switch calibers without losing accuracy or reliability. No gunsmithing or custom fitting needed. Just click, swap, and shoot. That's the kind of modularity seen in high-end platforms, not mid-tier revolvers. The 692 features a 2.5-inch barrel, a 7-shot cylinder, and a full underlug for added stability. The frame is stainless, with matte black or polished steel options. The double-action trigger is smoother than expected for this price point. Single action is clean and crisp. For concealed carry, that extra round matters. Most snubs give you 5 shots, some push to 6. But with 7 in the cylinder, the Taurus 692 offers almost semi-auto capacity in a revolver-sized package. Whether you're carrying for self-defense, hiking with hot loads, or just want freedom to shoot whatever ammo is available, the Taurus 692 is one of the most adaptable carry revolvers out there. Street price usually hovers around $500. Big power, 9mm compatibility, and 7-round capacity keep it solidly on this list. Ruger LCR 9mm. We've got one of the most field-tested snub-nose revolvers for everyday carry. The Ruger LCR in 9mm. This little wheel gun has made its way into holsters all across the U.S., and for solid reasons. It's lightweight, smooth, and built from modern materials that make it both durable and easy to carry. Let's begin with the frame. Rather than traditional construction, the LCR uses a polymer lower with a stainless steel upper, reducing weight while maintaining strength where it's needed. The result is a revolver weighing just over 17 ounces, making it one of the lightest 9mm carry guns on the market that withstands daily use. The LCR runs on moon clips, which you'll need. but they offer fast reloads and positive ejection each time. The push-button cylinder release is intuitive, the fluted cylinder cuts down on weight, and the oversized rubber grip fills the hand better than most snub-nose models. Even folks with larger hands can maintain a confident grip on this little powerhouse. Now, about the trigger, because that's where the LCR stands out. The cam-based double-action system Ruger uses is incredibly smooth, with no stacking and a consistent pull rivaling tuned revolvers at double the price. Most folks agree this is the best out-of-the-box double-action trigger on a production revolver. Accuracy surprises with good performance despite the short barrel. The fixed notch rear and pinned front sight provide a quick, clear sight picture, and while the recoil is snappy, it remains manageable thanks to the polymer frame flex and rubber grip combination. Street price is around $700 to $800 depending on your area. Not cheap, but absolutely worth it if you're serious about carrying a 9mm revolver that performs under pressure. The Ruger LCR 9mm isn't just an option, it's a tested solution trusted by folks across the country. Ruger SP 101 9mm. Taking the top spot is a revolver that merges classic durability with modern carry performance. The Ruger SP 101 chambered in 9mm. If you want a down-to-earth steel-framed revolver that performs like a workhorse but carries like a trusty tool, this is the one you're after. The SP 101 is built from solid stainless steel, and unlike lightweight polymer frames, it absorbs recoil well, especially when running high-pressure 9mm loads. The cylinder holds 5 rounds, using moon clips for fast reloads and precise head spacing with rimless cartridges. Moon clips might require a bit of practice, but once you're skilled, they're quick, reliable, and easy to stash. This firearm weighs in around 25 ounces, meaning it's hefty enough to control but not too heavy for daily carry, especially with a quality inside the waistband holster. The factory trigger is functional, but with a new spring kit and bit of polish, it becomes one of the smoothest double-action pulls you'll find in a revolver of this size. The 2¼ barrel offers slightly more velocity than a genuine snub nose, and the sights, though basic, are effective and adjustable. More importantly, the firearm points intuitively. Whether practicing drills or reacting under stress, the SP 101 provides a steady, reliable sight picture tracking well between shots. Ruger designed this revolver to withstand rough handling, and it shows. Whether loading +P defensive rounds or training with range ammo, it'll handle whatever you give it and keep performing. Straightforward, no hassle, just 5 shots of reliable firepower in a platform you might hand down to your grandkids. In 2025, there's still nothing quite like it. For concealed carry with rugged construction and genuine revolver reliability, the Ruger SP 101 9mm earns its top spot. Charter Arms Pitbull, a 5-shot snub-nose revolver chambered in 9mm that combines budget and function in a smart way for everyday carry. Now here's the deal. This isn't your average .38 Special or .357. The Pitbull fires the same 9mm cartridge you're probably using in your Glock, SIG, or Smith & Wesson M&P Shield. That means less cash on ammo and more practice at the range without switching calibers between your carry guns. What sets this revolver apart is its patented spring-loaded extractor system, allowing you to load and unload 9mm rounds without moon clips. That's a big win for simplicity, especially in tense reloads. At just 22 ounces with a short barrel and compact frame, the Pitbull is perfect for deep concealment. The black nitride finish adds corrosion resistance, and the rubberized grip with finger grooves keeps it steady in the hand, even during quick follow-up shots. Is the trigger perfect? No, but it's manageable, and with some break-in time, it smooths out nicely. The front sight is a machined ramp with serrations to reduce glare, and the 8-groove rifling twist surprisingly boosts velocity for such a small revolver. Add in the fact it sells under $500, and you're looking at one of the most affordable and practical 9mm revolvers available today. If you want a snub nose that's affordable, simple to maintain, and ready for real-world everyday carry, the Charter Arms Pitbull earns its spot. Taurus 905. We have one of the most practical and overlooked carry revolvers chambered in 9mm, the Taurus 905. This is a true snub-nose 5-shot stainless steel revolver designed from the ground up for daily carry. For folks seeking simplicity, affordability, and solid performance in a defensive firearm, this Taurus delivers. Let's talk specs. The 905 weighs just over 21 ounces with a 2-inch barrel and a full stainless frame that stands up well to sweat and humidity for long-term carry. It runs on moon clips, and while some see that as a downside, they actually speed up reloads once you get the hang of them. Taurus includes a few right in the box, and extras are cheap online. Recoil is snappy, like most snub-nose revolvers firing 9mm, but the grip contour helps manage it more than expected. The rubber grips are soft to absorb shock, but firm enough to stay put even during rapid fire. Designed for carry, the fixed sights sit low and snag-free, optimized for close-range point shooting when stressed. Best part, the Taurus 905 typically sells for under $450. That's a real-world price for a real-world firearm. No frills, no nonsense, just a working person's carry revolver that gets the job done. If you're after a lightweight, low-profile 9mm revolver that won't break the bank, the Taurus 905 deserves a look. Kimber K6s DASA. Now we're stepping into premium territory with the Kimber K6s DASA, one of the smoothest, best-made carry revolvers in 9mm, and a top pick for those who don't compromise on trigger feel or construction. This is a double and single action revolver with all stainless construction, tight tolerances, and the kind of fit and finish Kimber is known for. It doesn't just look good, it works like a precision machine. The K6s DASA comes in a few barrel lengths, but the carry version usually features a 2-inch barrel, perfect for concealment without losing control. The trigger shines here. In double action, it's buttery smooth with zero stacking. In single action, the break is crisp and light, allowing for precision even from a compact frame. This revolver doesn't have a 9mm cylinder standard, but Kimber offers dual cylinder kits or gunsmith conversions, allowing you to run both 9mm and .357 Magnum, meeting your needs. And Kimber designed this revolver for control. The grips are aggressively checkered G10, providing traction without roughing up your hands. The sights are modern, adjustable, and easy to pick up, a rare upgrade on most snubs. Yes, you're paying for this quality. Street prices range from $800 to over $1,000. But for a carry revolver that feels custom-tuned out of the box, the K6s DASA earns every dollar. This is the revolver for those wanting concealed reliability with competition-level refinement and a 9mm punch. Smith & Wesson Performance Center 986 is a revolver that combines old-school craftsmanship with top-notch carry features. The Smith & Wesson Performance Center 986. This isn't your average snub nose. It's a finely tuned premium defensive revolver chambered in 9mm, built by the Performance Center division to perform like a race gun, but conceal like a compact. First off, capacity. The 986 holds 7 rounds of 9mm in a titanium alloy cylinder, offering more firepower than most compact revolvers. Thanks to its lightweight, corrosion-resistant material, you're not weighed down. At just under 32 ounces, it's heavy enough to manage recoil but light enough for daily carry with the right holster. The 2.5-inch barrel gives a longer sight radius than typical snubs, and the high-visibility front combined with an adjustable rear makes this revolver precise at distance. Shooters regularly make solid hits at 25 yards with defensive loads, rare for a revolver this size. As a Performance Center model, it comes with a factory-tuned action, meaning the trigger is smooth, clean, and consistent right out of the box. No gunsmith required. Double action pull is predictable, and single action breaks like glass. If you practice your shooting fundamentals, this revolver delivers with each trigger pull. The 986 uses moon clips, making reloads quick, smooth, and reliable. Whether you're using it as your primary everyday carry, backup, or even home defense weapon, this revolver is built for serious tasks. All that precision and premium construction comes at a price. Manufacturer's suggested retail price sits around $1,200, with market prices usually near $1,100. But for a reliable, accurate, 7-shot, hand-tuned defensive revolver in the nation's most common caliber, it's worth every penny. The S&W 986 doesn't just compete, it shines. If you're still with us, that means you're serious about carrying well, practicing hard, and staying sharp in 2025. We put together this list for those who prefer gear that performs when it counts over chasing trends. Whether you're sporting a snub nose on your waist or using moon clips in a 7-shot revolver, you belong to a community that values control, discipline, and precision. So if you learned something today, or if you're someone who actually trains with what they carry, hit that like button. That helps the system know we're not just shooting into the wind. Be sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel and drop your thoughts in the comments. What's your everyday carry revolver in 2025? What works for you and what didn't make our list? We read every comment, we answer your questions. And we're here to keep the firearms conversation authentic. No fluff, no politics, just practical American gun culture. As always, stay trained, stay ready, and stay sharp.